I am not sure what happened, but hopefully we're back now. Internet just went out, and it looks like it's back now. So, lovely. Not sure why that happened, but sometimes, technology. Gotta love it. Except when it's not working, right? Anyway. I would apologize, but I don't know what to say. I mean, I didn't do it. I'm going to call and figure out why the router is doing that, but I don't know. It's really weird. Let's see if we can get our chat back over here. All right. Here we go. So, yeah, again, I'm not sure why all of a sudden just no internet at all. Lovely, lovely. That just is so aggravating when that happens. Okay. So I want to pay attention to all of these shadows and these values up here in the nose. But I'm not thinking about color as much right now. I don't need to think about color right now. I need to think about values and proportions, distances between features, those kinds of things. That's what I need to think about at this point. Color can come later on. Values matter so much more right now. I can do just some soft glazing in areas later on with the color that I want and lean something back in a different direction. But I shouldn't let that overwhelm me. I use my lighter soft tool right here and over here a little bit. There we go. All right. Come back in here with I need to look around and see where I need to go next. What is it that I need to make darker? Now see, that doesn't need to be real dark. A little bit right there, not much. Right in here. All right. I can push that just a little bit. I don't want to really push that a whole lot and make that too dark. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's look around and see what area we need to do next. And it looks like one of our darkest areas in this particular portrait is right up here. This shadow right up here. Because we have some light coming right above it, hitting the top of the forehead, and then it's moving in a direction where it's hitting the angle where we're getting close to the side plane of the head. And so because of that, I'm able to make this area quite a bit darker because there's not much light getting to this spot. Now that is not the case in a lot of portraits, but it is happening in this particular portrait. So it's a cool situation where I can show, if you can see this, I can show more of a highlight right in here. You know, this little edge, this side plane over here, this turn in the head where it's starting to turn into the side plane, which is a really exciting opportunity to show something that you can't always show that in a lot of portraits. So I'm excited about that. And I can actually impose some of this ivory right in here if I'm careful enough. And I don't make a big deal out of it, but I can suggest it just a little bit. And it'll just add a little newer dimension to that particular spot in the head where it's starting to turn. So it's exciting to be able to do that. And then if I'm also careful, I can do the same thing over here where I can show some light coming back in, the reflective light, right? Coming back in here and hitting the chin and the edge where that chin is and the jawline. So I can go pretty bright. I can saturate it quite a bit at first, and then I can use the soft tools and tone it down just a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to use my brighter soft tool, the one that I've been using for lighter colors, and then I can just tone that down just a little bit right in there. There we go. Again, if you're just joining again, yeah, my router just decided to go out for a moment, so not sure why. I rebooted it and we're back in business. So fun times. Not sure why that happened. That's just part of it, right? Okay, that is about what I wanted right in there. Yes. That's what I wanted. All right, so now let's look at this very dark area. And this is going to have to be so subtle. Very, very, very subtle. But I'm going darker at the moment, which is fine. But by the time we're done, this needs to be nearly just a whisper. I'm not screaming it. I'm not going to say, hey, this is extremely dark over here. You know, I just need to barely whisper that this is dark. Okay. Now, I can take that soft tool for the lighter areas and push it into that area just a little bit and up this way as well. Push it down, push it over. There we go. Okay. Now, we're not done with it. We'll come back to it and we'll readdress it more times, but you know, we're getting close in that area. So let's take a look at what we've got. And let's push that up just a little bit. And push it over just a little. Up like this, over. Okay. Yeah, we are going to have to spray this. And then once we spray it, we'll have more opportunities on top of that to be able to add more colors. So I just want to get back on here. I wanted to go ahead and get back on here one more time, see if you guys had any other questions before we signed off. I didn't want to leave you so abruptly a while ago. That's what happened. So just lost internet for a moment. So I'm dying to get back to this ear and that edge over there. I just saw that I needed a little more room over here for top of that ear, just a little bit. So, yeah, but we'll address that probably next time. All right. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. So hope you're having a wonderful week. Hope your Monday's starting out great. And thanks for joining today. And I'm going to go ahead and sign off. So take care and stay sharp.